So the other day, I was browsing Anime Suggest, as I sometimes do, and I found this post, a guy asking for underwatched anime. And well, I just put some in there on the top of my head that I was like, oh yeah, I don't see much of these. Which got me wondering, I was like, which one out of all of these is the least watched, right? I was pretty surprised by some of them. So yeah, I decided to make a list. Now, disclaimer, this is based on my anime list ratings, how much people have it on their list and stuff. Which isn't like the most accurate thing because, not everyone has a My Anime list. But I guess it's the most accurate thing I got at the moment. Offhand, easy, without having to do like a survey myself or something. So yeah, there's that. Anyways, without further ado, let's begin. This is a story about a kid and his family going through the horrors of the aftermath of the Hiroshima bombing in World War II. It's a powerful movie with amazing animation, especially one scene, which happens to be a pretty fucked up scene, but the animators just did such an amazing job. You just can't help but I don't know, it's a weird feeling. It's between you seeing the horrors of what's happening and you complimenting the animation. Kind of but it's amazing. Only problem I really had with it was the voice actors of the kids. They weren't that good. Sometimes they didn't seem that believable, especially being in the middle of a bombing, nuclear bombing. But yeah, you can't get over that because the message is trying to convey is a pretty important one, and honestly, it's worth a watch either way. A movie dealing about how we treat our elders as a society. How we treat our old is a rare topic in anime. I really can't think of another one that's done this, but I'm pretty sure that there's one out there. This one takes a particularly light outlook on it. Has a bit of comedy here and there. But despite this, it still says enough to have a meaningful message behind it. One that I can imagine is pretty relatable in Japan with their whole population problem over there. But one that I can imagine is also pretty relatable to the whole world because, every society has elders, and knowing how to deal with them well and humanely, I guess, instead of just locking them up there, not giving a fuck about them, is a pretty important thing. It's also made by the same guy that made Akira, so the animation is smooth and it's amazing. Honestly, it's amazing animation. You guys should really check this one out. And the last one is a sci-fi movie dealing with a dystopian society. It's an amazing movie that I can't simply comprehend why it's so underwatched. It has an amazing story that may be badly paced at times, but it makes up for it with a nice combination of ideas and themes. I know there's a 2007 show out there that's 24 episodes, which I haven't watched. It also has pretty good reviews, but I haven't seen it myself, so I can't really recommend it, give the stamp of approval. But I would really recommend you see this movie, and if you do like this movie, then just know there's a show out there if you want to check that out.